Stephen A. Smith got smoke for us.
Oh,
but
yeah.
when Dana White slapped his wife, that's my friend. Dana White is my friend. Now here goes somebody else. Oh, that's not my expertise. I'm sorry. I don't. Use a mark. I'm talking to Stephen A. Smith.
Right.
You, boy.
Stay out of politics and stick to talking about sports you never played.
This is Dream basketball, where the game meets the culture. Stephen A. Smith finally got checked, and not by a player, not by a rapper, but by two voices from inside the culture that don't bite their tongue. Steven Jackson and Corey Holcomb just aired him out, and the internet is eating it up. Jackson said it straight. Stephen A. talks loud when it's LeBron or Kyrie, but quiets down when it's somebody like Alexis Ohanian.
Come on, Stephen A., bro. You get loud and all in your feelings about Bron. When Bron, he talking to a black billionaire, but when you talking to a white billionaire, you humble. And you come back on your show talking real respectful, mild mannered, man. It's like, bro, listen, bro. And you dogging the black women. Like, let's stay out of politics and stick to talking about sports you never played. All right? Just stick to doing that, bro. We not gonna vote for you if you talk. I heard you talking about running. You don't do that, bro. We not gonna vote for you. No, we're not. But check this out, bro. Stop, bro. Okay, you do not have the same energy for other people, but you got the lot of energy for Bron and black women and everybody else. Well, stop it.
Corey doubled down, saying Sass got punked out on live TV. And look, that's what makes this one hit different. These ain't trolls. These are peers calling out the self-proclaimed face of sports media.
Stephen A. Smith got smoke for us.
Oh,
but
yeah.
when Dana White slapped his wife, that's my friend. Dana White is my friend. Now here goes somebody else. Oh, that's not my expertise. I'm sorry. I don't. Use a mark. I'm talking to Stephen A. Smith.
Right.
You, boy, Stephen A. Smith is in the news, and
oh boy,
he's in the news because Serena's husband brought him up as he was on Sports Center show.
What was that about? I didn't know.
During the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Serena Williams' husband. During the Super Bowl, when Kendrick Lamar was on the halftime show, you remember that?
Yeah.
Serena Williams came across the field, crip walking.
Well,
Okay, this is what happened.
yeah.
When Stephen A. Smith saw it, he dissed her.
Did he?
He talked bad on her.
He a blood? Where's Stephen A. Smith
you don't
from?
like concerts.
He a vampire. But Stephen A. Smith said something slick about Serena. This is the truth. This is what happened. He said, I ain't giving the details. Stephen A. Smith said something slick about Serena and how basically her husband allowed this, et cetera, et cetera.
Hold on, no.
That's what he said.
If I'm married and my wife is going to join trolling her ex, go back to his ass. Because clearly you don't belong with me.
So dude was on Sports Center. Coincidentally, Stephen A. Smith wasn't there that day.
Yeah.
Capitalized coincidentally.
Right.
Because I don't think Stephen A. Smith wanted to be there when he was there.
No.
But he wasn't there. But that's just my opinion. I don't know why Stephen A. wasn't there, but when Serena's husband was up there, he was up there and he stepped to the mic like, well, you know, what's up with Stephen A. Smith? He was like, and he told him, I really wish you were here because you want to talk to me about marriage. And then Stephen A. Smith was punking out. He was, oh, no, I'm not the one to talk about marriage. And let me tell you, dude, like 6'5", from what I understand.
Yeah, his business is pretty big business.
And he say he helped companies build billion-dollar industries or something like that. This is what Serena's husband said.
Reddit. Reddit is huge.
Okay, he owns Reddit or whatever.
Stephen A. Smith, I think you had some marriage advice for me. Is that right? Or
Well, you know what? Listen. I didn't. People, headlines are headlines. We can get into that another time. But
I was hoping you were going to be here.
I'm not. Oh no, I am not qualified. Married?
Right.
Oh no, not me.
Well,
I ain't qualified, my brother. I'm not qualified.
I was going to ask because you hadn't been married before, right?
I am married.
No. See,
hasn't.
Okay. Yeah, because I give advice to plenty of founders who want to build billion-dollar companies, and the reason I do that is because I build billion-dollar companies.
Yeah.
So I generally try to stay in my lane as advice.
Then we'll talk marriage advice later. I've run 13 years strong. We got
Deal.
you. Alexis, thank you very much. Athletics NYC 2-night event in New York.
Now, I have an opinion about this thing. First of all, I will tell the big dude who is supposed to be Serena's husband, let me make sure I look in the camera. If your bro crip walking on TV, people might say something about her.
Yeah. Especially if she ain't from nowhere. No, I'm joking.
Ain't she from Compton?
Yes,
She from
that's
Compton.
why
I'm
they-
just joking,
that's
though.
why-
No, she crip walk real good.
That was
Well,
the whole
She was
thing.
gliding across the floor. Am I lying?
No, she only had one area.
She was like,
Corey. You make it sound like
You
she
ain't
went
supposed to
across
crip
the-
walk
no,
if
she
you're not a
had one
crip.
little corner.
DJ Quick told Shamar Moore he'll smear off his lip gloss for crip walking. You remember that?
Did he?
No,
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
a
remember that.
serious thing to crip walk if you ain't banging.
Right. There was a whole era of people who wasn't supposed to be doing. They were trying to take it mainstream or something.
Hold on, man. Serena crip walk was flawless.
Flawless.
Yeah, but she.
Am I lying, D?
No, you're not. at
She
all.
was so raw with it.
Well, that's why they brought her.
She was like-
she represented.
But because she crip walked on our brother we root for, Kendrick Lamar halftime performance, she's up for criticism, whether it's good criticism or bad criticism. So, old boy, just like the rest of us, I'm talking about Serena's husband, don't like pussy ass Stephen A. Smith. That's what that's about. Stephen A. Smith for pussy. We all know this. And this is what I want to say about Stephen A. Smith. I mean, like, Stephen Jackson brought this up. It was such a real point. When black people have an issue with Stephen A. Smith, he ready to check him right away.
Absolutely.
Stephen A. Smith punked out when it comes to this man coming on his show, talking to him. Punked out when it comes to this man coming on his show, talking to him like he wanted to talk to him. The girl who was the co-host calmed the man down. Because the man was just trying to be like, well, what? Basically, I'm telling you, I ain't saying the words. He said, where he at?
Yeah.
Because you know what I'm saying? I make $1 billion moves out here. And are you married? And he was like, I want you to tell me this. Like he wished Stephen A. was there so he could say it to his face. He was talking to a video screen.
Oh, he was
Stephen A.
good.
Smith was not in studio.
Okay, there you go. Thank you. I'm sorry.
And he was Stephen A. Smith was very, I'm sorry, I didn't mean nothing, woo, woo, woo. Like he does with
Stuttering.
rich Caucasian men. He's a boy. He's a boy. Because when it comes to talking to the brothers and sisters, Stephen Jackson pointed this out, Stephen A. Smith got smoke for us.
Hell yeah.
When Dana White slapped his wife, that's my friend. Dana White is my friend. Now here goes somebody else. Oh, that's not my expertise. I'm sorry. I don't. Use a mark. I'm talking to Stephen A. Smith.
Right.
You, boy, let me tell you something. If this was before the time of video, because see, a lot of people can't handle their business because of video. You need to be forced to walk around with a dildo in your ass. Whenever you in public, you are supposed to have a dildo in your ass because you are straight punk for who you look at as superior, your boss, as you say. Stephen A. Smith, you punked out again to somebody who is what you look at as your boss. It's embarrassing, dog. You are one of the, like Larry Elder used to get on my nerve. When I used to watch him, I used to be like,
Oh my goodness,
Oh,
that
my
is
God.
one of
Is he
Pearl's
still
favorite.
alive,
I can't say
Larry?
yes.
what?
Oh no, wait. I
Is
think
Larry
he just-
Elder still alive?
I don't know if he's still alive.
He is, huh?
He is,
Oh, I
okay.
All
Yeah, he's still alive.
I know is this was an ass-kissing black man.
Yeah, he was.
This was an ass kiss. Look, Serena. She killed that shit. Oh, they ain't showing her. Serena killed. That's when her legs were still big and all like that. And what I'm trying to say to you is this.
What was he gonna do? You think he was gonna put hands on Stephen A. Smith?
I don't know if he's going to put hands on Stephen A. Smith, but I believe that he was like, where's Stephen A. Smith? He was like, what's up? And Stephen A. Smith had no smoke at all. Just bag down, boy, be quiet.
No
I don't know what it
pushback.
is in these pictures and these eyes, but that's a crazy way. You know who he looked like? He looked like you remember that show Roseanne?
Yeah.
The oldest, the daughter with the, what was her name? The daughter from Roseanne with the
Becky?
black hair. Damn.
Don't nobody look. Let me. We gonna fix this for these mark ass niggas who don't know who I am. Boy, let me tell you something. I was in Chicago, boy. When I be in Chicago, I be with some of them guys, dog. Remember that. I be with some of the guys. I hope he answered his phone. Because we going to get to the bottom of this. Y'all listen to that shit. Somebody, like when Zoe said you was around him and didn't do nothing. Nigga, y'all motherfuckers don't know me. I ain't no hoe.
Zoe did say that.
I ain't no hoe.
That's crazy.
Is this him?
Somebody answered.
Nah, this voicemail.
Hello?
Oh, Dave.
Hello?
You asleep?
Nah, I just getting in from work.
You just getting in from work?
Yeah.
Homie, when we was at Joe's restaurant, All-Star Weekend, Stephen A. Smith walked up and he was talking to me friendly. What did I tell that man about what he do on the show to black people? I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First of all, let everybody know.
He walked up and he said, see this man right here, he don't like me.
Stephen A. walked up and said, I don't like him, right?
Right. And then you said, it ain't that I don't like your ass, it's just I don't like how you put brothers down on your show. And it went from there.
Hey, we ain't even got to get into the details. What you said right there is enough. Because I didn't want to coerce you into saying what you said. I'll call you tomorrow, homie.
Now, for years, Stephen A. has built his brand off volume, that big voice, that I said what I said energy. But when the same energy isn't applied across the board, people start noticing. Stephen Jackson said if Stephen A. ever runs for office, black voters won't forget the way he flips tone depending on who's across from him. And Corey? He clown-checked the whole exchange, saying Ohanian made him look like a substitute teacher who lost the room. The irony? Stephen A. calls himself the most authentic man in sports TV.
Serena Williams, she is married to billionaire Alexis Ohanian, and he came on First Take today to promote some new event that he's got going on with Atheos and all of that. And, people are talking about how he came at me, and took a sly dig, because of what I said and, when Serena Williams was on stage performing at the Super Bowl. I've never met this man. I wish I was in studio today, but I'm not. I have a speaking engagement, so I'm out of town. That's why I was not there today. It would have been nice to meet him. I don't know the man. I have nothing against him whatsoever. I don't recall saying a negative word about him. It's just that when Super Bowl Sunday took place, when Kendrick Lamar was performing, Serena Williams came on stage, dancing to all of that. And according to the reports and stuff like that, she's the ex of Drake. Essentially, what I said was, why that energy for an ex? If, that was my wife, I don't want to see that. And so because of that, that's what he was alluding to. I'm glad that it didn't escalate or anything like that. He is her husband. He loves her dearly. They have 2 wonderful children together. And I have absolutely no issue with him whatsoever wanting to address that situation with me because that's her husband. And I certainly meant no disrespect towards him at all. I was just saying that men, knowing us as men, You know, if we're married and our wife is showing energy towards anybody else, even in a negative way, we're asking ourselves, if you're happy, why show that energy? You know, that's it. But that's all it was. But I wasn't going to get into it on national television. I'm a professional. Now, if it had escalated and he wanted to get into it more, we'd have kept the cameras rolling. I'd have said fine. But he was sitting there saying, you wasn't married, right? So, you know, you giving marital advice. That's how he framed it. And he says, I give advice about building companies because that's what I do, essentially implying that I'm not married, so who am I to say something like that? I'm saying paraphrasing. I think that's a fair comment on his part. I don't have to agree with it, but I took no offense to it, you know. And if I had been in studio and that was something that he wanted to broach, I would have reiterated what I said, maybe in a more respectable manner than my initial reaction after Super Bowl Sunday when I was just having fun. But that's neither here nor there. The point is that I respect him. That's her husband. That's his wife. And evidently, he didn't like what I said. I respect it, and I wish him and his wonderful wife, who I think is the GOAT, greatest tennis player, female tennis player of all time.
But the culture that made him famous is now questioning if that authenticity still exists. Some people say Steven Jackson's still holding old smoke from the all the smoke tension. Others say Corey just speaks what half the barbershop's been saying for years, that Stephen A. switched sides somewhere along the fame route. But maybe this moment says more about the machine than the man. You climb high enough in media, and the same community that crowned you will check you when your balance tips too far toward the establishment. So here we are again, the culture turning the cameras back on the commentator. And if history tells us anything, Stephen A., don't stay quiet long. Expect fireworks, because the loudest man in sports just got publicly told to turn his volume down. This is Dream basketball, where the game meets the culture and the conversations hit harder than the highlights. Tap in, comment your take, and stay tuned, because this one's far from over. The views, opinions, and commentary expressed in this video are for entertainment and discussion purposes only. Everything shared is based on personal opinions and reactions to publicly available information, news clips, and online content. Dream Basketball does not claim to represent any individual, team, company, or organization mentioned. All footage, images, and audio used in this video fall under fair use for commentary, criticism, education, and news reporting under Section 107 of the Copyright Act. Viewers are encouraged to form their own opinions. This channel is about perspective, culture, and conversation, not accusation or defamation.